everyone, my name is Sienna Streamfellow and I'm a part of the Watershed Stewards Program. I'm located in San Luis Obispo, which is on the central coast of California. Today I'll be talking to you about fire ecology. First, let's dive into what ecology is. That is the study of the relationship between living and non-living organisms. So that would be a plant and a rock and how they live together and interact. So like I said, we will be focusing on fire ecology. So we will be focusing on the relationship fire has with the plants and animals that live in our natural environments and how they interact. To successfully make a fire, you need oxygen, heat, and fuel. And the most common way that fires are created are naturally by lightning. This pie chart shows all the different categories of ways fires were started in 1 year in the United States. Lightning compromises a big chunk of it, but the majority of it actually is from human interaction. I'm going to take you guys on a little adventure around the Central Coast, and we will be looking at different plants that find fire as important to their habitat. We'll talk about pine trees and little shrubs, and some are needing fire so that they can actually grow new plants, such as knobcone pines, which you'll see, and then also seed dispersal from little shrubs as well. It's quite interesting what plants have adapted over hundreds and hundreds of years to needing fire in their landscape. And if we don't allow them to have that, they can't grow new healthy plants. What's cool about this oak tree is you see that giant burn scar. And what do you know? It's alive. So right here we have some pine trees, and what's interesting about them is you see all these branches way up high, and they're all happy and thriving. And what they do is they shed essentially their lower limbs, and this helps them with their resistance to fire. Fire then can't easily climb up their trunk and kill the tree. This is a knobcone pine, and as you can see, their pine cones are tightly wound together, and they need fire to open up. And so this is one of the special characteristics of this species. Here it is up close, and it needs fire to be able to open up and release seed. This is a manzanita. They are very resilient to fire, and that means that when they burn, as you can see down here, the black scars, that the plant will just start sprouting right out of where it burned. Fire suppression has been going on for over 100 years, and that's suppression means not allowing it to occur. And we are looking now at a photo of Yosemite Valley back 100 years ago, and now we will see how it has changed in over 100 years because we haven't allowed fire in the landscape. Meadows are an important place for food to mice and deer and owls who eat the mice. And with less and less meadows occurring, there is a shortage for food, and we have seen a decline in animal population. So speaking on the topic of fire and why not all fire is bad, really actually starts with our Native Americans and indigenous communities all over the world. They have a practice called cultural burning, which is ingrained in their traditions. They set small fires in their landscapes to help new plants grow and bring healthy plants to the forest. Currently, actually, parts of California are being managed by their local tribes. One example are the Yurok tribe, which reside in the Klamath Mountains up in Northern California. The tribe have their own fire manager for their land and conduct regular, healthy, safe burns. So like I said earlier, remember, don't start a fire yourself, even if you think it's going to be helpful for the vegetation around you. Leave it to professionals that are trained in it and know what they're doing. So, to wrap up and review what we've learned about in fire ecology today, is that fire needs fuel, oxygen, and heat, and it naturally occurs due to lightning. Not all fire is bad, and small fires are very helpful and healthy to forests. We also got to see some of the different types of plants that like to have fire and do well having it in their landscape. And also that fire has been part of many traditions all over the world and hopefully continues to be. I hope you guys all learned something today and keep exploring the subject of fire and fire ecology.